Evening everybody, Rich here, back for another From the Depths sinking ship video, and this is another attempt at sinking the HMHS Britannic. It's basically a redesign of the previous ship. The previous model that I used, as well as the Titanic model, were ships built in From the Depths using my tutorial, whereas this new version is been converted from Minecraft. It's my model I built in Minecraft. It's been converted across so it's tidier. It's not rushed, and it floats better as well. As you can tell, it's absolutely stable. It's no list whatsoever. The only issue is that I'm still using the old hull, because the new hull, I never got around to doing it. But I've managed to incorporate everything. I've got slanty masts, slanty funnels, and that's pretty much it really. Now, before anyone else gets shitty about the the yellow line in the hull, I know the real ship did not have it. I only leave it there because the hull just looks so bloody bland without the line there. You know, there's between the superstructure and the hull, you know, just it's sort of a dividing line, if you like. So if you don't like it, you can lump it, but that's the reason I leave it there. Right, all calm now. What else is there? Oh yes, remember this is not an historical reenactment. So if you don't like, if you start coming on the comment section saying this is not how it sank, then bully to you. You know, it's not meant to be a historical representation. I'm just answering people's questions. You know, some people wanted me to sink the Britannic, so here we are. So there we go. That's over with. Anyway, this version that I've built, it's basically just a mule. There's no mechanics inside. There's no engines. There's no working propellers. There's no rudders and things like that. It's just for the purpose of sinking, basically. It's got compartments inside the hull. We can just pop down here. Got watertight bulkheads, which are longitude as well as widthways as well. Well, halfway down the length of the ship, they are longitude, and the rest of them are sort of well, they just open all the way through. If we just go down here, you can see. So you can see they're lengthways, and then once you get halfway, they're fully open there. So that's what that's all about. And the ship is quite good. Right, so that's the Britannic out of the way. Let's pop to Mamba. I have updated Mamba. I've added more torpedoes, a bigger gun, and sort of tidied up the way the torpedoes are as well. The torpedoes are now on timers, so they don't go out in one big foul swoop. They are actually separated by 6 seconds or 6.5 seconds between the first torpedo and the last torpedo. So there's sort of a subtle booming rather than just one big bang. And also there's a lot more torpedoes. The previous version had 85 torpedoes, this one has 133, so there's going to be quite a lot of damage. And also the gun on the top is bigger as well. As well as some stripes added as well. So it's a bit of a redesign. I'm going to do a video on this later on of the evolution of the Mamba. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to get our big gun out. The one on the top, not the one down there. We're going to aim at the bow, so just aim somewhere along. This is an armor piercing shell this thing fired, or 4 armor piercing shells. And what I've done, I've not turned the bloody thing on, so jump cut coming. Okay, back again. That was a quick jump cut there. I had not loaded this as an enemy, so it was a friendly ship. So now it's now an enemy. So what we're going to do, we're going to aim at the tip of the bow and try and aim roughly about there. Let's see where the shells go. Beautiful. Oh, lag. Game has gone into seizure mode. Bloody thing. Oh, there we go. Right, so we have a big hole in the bow. And she's dipped a little bit. She's not badly wounded, although the armor piercing has done its job. It's gone through the armor there and through the bulkhead and then exploded. As you can tell, it's blown up the deck above. Good, so that's one compartment done. Let's move along to the next one and do the same again. With a nice boom and more lag as well. What's going on? I have to edit these lags down. Right, anyway, there we are. And another big boom in the side there. And once again, well, the armor's not broken, but it is damaged. As you can see, it's scorched quite badly. But the heavy armor is below the waterline anyway. So we've got flooded compartments, except for this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to aim about there now. And still the heavy armour is not punctured. It's funny though, the compartment above's flooded. And the compartment below is completely open, but is not flooded. That's physics from the depths for you. Okay, let's see what that one done. Ah, there we go. Now she's taking a dip. Okay, so now she's wounded, but she's still seaworthy. She's still, if this was back in Greece, she can still try and head for the island of Kea, wherever it is. We haven't got any islands around here. We're in the middle of nowhere. Oh well. Well, she can still be beached anyway. There is shallow water around here. Alright, so that's the bow down. And the propellers are just peeking above the surface. So don't launch your lifeboats yet. You're going to mince some people up. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to head a bit further along. Aim about there. Well, that was a good shot. That was a direct hit into the side there. And now she's down again. So these shells, they're a lot more powerful than they were before. They can go right through the armour. Even the torpedoes now, they can go right through the armour as well. They can pack a hell of a punch. They blasted right open down there. So that's all that compartment flooded. And it's made a hell of a mess at the side of the ship as well. But she's still stable. She's still upright. She's not tipping over, which is surprising. She's got a bit of a list, as you can see. She's listing slightly, but not a big issue. She's still upright and graceful. It's actually a better looking ship in this livery, in my opinion. The hospital scheme is quite attractive, to be honest. It's just a shame you can't really add the dirt to it, you know, like the real ship had, and makes it look stressed or weathered, if you like. That's the word. So we've got that compartment blasted open there. That one's damaged. So we aim roughly about here now. So we can get a shell about there. Oh, beautiful. Right into the side there. We've not really done a lot to the ship though. And the compartment, I don't get this. Why? I mean, up here the water's in. Down here, the water's not in. From the depths is weird. And let's have another shot anyway. Let's do this properly. There we go. That's a blast. And yeah, that's done a bit more damage, or a bit more sinking, which is sort of listed a bit more now. Right, so I don't really want to use the torpedoes yet because it makes a mess. So I'm just going to try and sink the ship with the big gun. We've still got compartments on the far side here which are not breached, so I'm going to try and aim for some of those. So I'm going to sit in here, sit in this compartment, and see if the shells come in. Oh, there we go. Well, it's blasted open the floor, but it's not let the water in. I don't get this. Let's have another go. Got to break this blue wall open. Oh, that's done it. Alright, there we are. And now she's taking another slight tip forward. And pieces rise. So she's put up a better fight than the previous ships, but she's still going to go down. So that's sort of critical time now. I think the ship would probably have to stop at that rate if the ship was down this far in the water. It won't be able to carry on at that rate. Alright, let's have another look. What else can we flood? Are there still compartments that are not flooded? What's down in the bow? Nope, flooded. 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 Not flooded. This one is. Right, we're going to aim about here now, see if we can get this compartment to flood. Well, that was a blast, but it didn't do anything. See, there's plenty of room in here. You can put boilers and all the other things in here. Boilers, engines. It'll look pretty good once it's done. Let's have another shot, see what we can do. The ship is moving backwards as well, which doesn't help. Well, we're in the right area. The ship is definitely taking damage. I say definitely. Let's have another go. Problem is the ship is moving backwards, like I said, and it's putting the shells in jeopardy. Oh, bloody hell, that shell come right through. Alright. Yep, she's going down a bit more now. Okay. Let's have a look inside. What else can we do? What else is... So that's dry, that's flooded, that's flooded. So if we aim at the bow now, I'm going to aim roughly about there, because this area of the ship is not flooded. Right below the forecastle. And yeah, that was enough. That's flooded that, and that's another forecastle's going under. Remember kids, forecastle, although it's spelt forecastle, it's pronounced forecastle. Always remember that. Yeah, the forecastle went down, and let's go back up again. That's because of the rhythm of the sea. But the well deck is definitely in the water. And the ship is still moving backwards as well. Alright, well we're down. Down a few more. Look at the mess in here. Twisted metal. Well, I say twisted metal, it's sort of mashed metal. So that's dry, and this compartment dry. So we can move on now. Move to this compartment. And these shells are pretty good today, I don't know. There we go, right in the side there. Probably the gun is making Mamba fly backwards as well. So well, you can see Mamba should not be facing this way. So we turn Mamba around and try and drive a bit further forward, because the gun's pushing the ship backwards as well as pushing Britannic backwards. So they're getting further and further apart, which really doesn't help. So we just bring Mamba a bit closer. Propellers are going full blast. And the changes I've made to Mamba is much more manoeuvrable. As you can see, do the old zigzag. As we pull up about, I don't know, say about here we do. Switch the engines off. We go to E, and you can see there's the Mamba's silhouette there. And compare it to the Britannic, and you can see the Britannic's huge in comparison. Britannic is down to 98%. It's only 2% of the ship has been destroyed on Britannic. That shows you the size of it. Even though we've blown all the compartments open, she's still kicking up. She's still only 2% damage. So that compartment we hit didn't actually damage. So I'm going to have to aim a bit higher. Did that do it? Oh, yep, that's blown it open. But still, she's going down gradually, but not a huge amount. So she's still pretty tough down below. See, that's all flooded. The compartment above is flooded as well, but the compartment next to it is not. So we're going to aim about, I don't know, there. Armor piercing shells doing their job. Still, she's tough. Jesus, I mean, the armor piercing shell went in there, sort of at an angle, and it's blown the compartment. It hasn't blown that wall up though. It's exploded in the wrong place. So have another go. We've got to get this compartment done, so the ship will take a forward list. Oh, bloody hell. That's a bigger blast than I expected. Okay, so now the forecastle is completely under. That's taking the toll. Takes forever. I mean, now we're at the business end of things. So the bridge, well, not the bridge, but the forward superstructure is now on the waterline. Okay, let's just go check the stern. The propellers, all the propellers are clean out the water. Well, one is, the other two are sort of right on the surface. So yeah, we're in business now. Taking about an hour to do it, but we're getting there. Right, so now what we're going to do now, we'll turn Mamba a bit more this way, and we're going to launch the torpedoes towards the bow. And they're going to come in waves of about 6 waves. You can see they're all in different groups now. And they should do enough damage to bring the bow down a bit more. But still she hangs on. You can see the angle of the ship there if you look here. But still she hangs on. What a pain in the ass. Alright. I'm going to have to go a bit further along there and try and crack another compartment open. Where are we? Let's go. So that one's blasted open in 4 directions. This one. And this one's flooded because of that there. That's been blown open. But this compartment is still open. So we're going to aim. I have to aim quite high on this one. There is a... oh, hang on. Wrong one. Try and aim the big gun. Just launch some torpedoes, which I didn't want to do. Come on, I want the big gun to fire. Okay, we go. Once again, the shells are sort of scratching the the hull. Fire another one because of the hull is now so low in the water. That's why it's causing problems. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the bow is now going down a bit more. It's slow progress, but we're getting there. I mean, there isn't much left of the bow, to be honest. The focus all completely gone. But overall, we're doing all right. Right, I think we're having to break another compartment. I mean, I don't think this compartment's flooded either, is it? No, it's not flooded. I don't get that. Right, aim there. We have to break this bloody heavy armour. Did that do it? Alright. Just for the compartment below. Okay, now the forward section of the bow is... now it's going down. She's listing as well. So the bridge is right on the waterline now. So I wouldn't want to be up there. But still the ship moving backwards as well. It's annoying because the gun blast is blowing Mamba away, and we bring Mamba forward again. I did turn the engines on that one. I just wish the ship was a bit faster, that's the only thing. Oh, the propellers moving. Oh, yeah, they're fine. So I don't want to be too far away because the momentum of the gun, or the friction, or I'll say it's the kinetic energy of the gun is just blasting the 2 ships apart. Mamba's being blown backwards, Britannic's being blown backwards as well, making the gap between them huge, which is somewhat annoying. Right, if we just get a bit closer. I don't want to be too close, but close enough, so I say about there. Switch the engines off. And then we should be able to do a bit more. So look at the propellers. I mean, the propellers are now clean out, that's for sure. Right, next job. Next compartment. Let's get the big gun ready again. So this compartment is... now it's flooded because of that wall there's busted. Well, this compartment's flooded as well. Yeah. But this compartment's dry, so I'm going to have to aim about there. That's not not really helped. I think we're too close now. Oh, damn it. Oh well. Nothing else for it. We're going to have to just torpedo the ship to death. Okay, that's brought the bow down a little bit more. But still, this ship is putting up a fight. Right. Just turn a little bit more. Let's see where these ones aim. So they're just going to blast the ship all the way along. And still she holds on. There isn't much left of this area now. Look at that corner. Fire a few more. Still, she's not giving up. She's taking a little bit of a list. Still, she's not going under. So I'm just going to fire torpedoes all the way along, see what happens, because it's getting ridiculous now. Nope, still not. Right, crack open the gun again. Where's the next compartment we can breach? So that's open. This one's open. This one's not flooded, right? So we have to aim about. Don't think the shells are really that much purchase there. Oh, they did. Well, they went right in. But still, the ship is not giving up. The regular compartment wasn't breached. That's annoying. Try again. Oh, lag. Yep, now that's done something now. Brought the propellers down as the stern sort of took a dive down. Hasn't really done anything otherwise. It's I don't know. It's broken open the compartment, but still the ship is. Oh, the bloody compartment's still dry. That's why. Oh dear, goes a rogue shell, and the other shell's missed. Brilliant. The problem is they're too close now. That's the thing. Right, so I have to aim about there. See if we can get the shells in that space there. I'm gonna crack that arm. Did it break it? Still no. They haven't got the momentum. That's why. Try again. Still no. It's because of bloody hell. Try again. I'm gonna be here all bloody day. It's gonna be like the US, the United States, isn't it? And that missed completely. As you can see, the compartment's broken open, but there's no water getting in because I don't know why. There's water above it, and the water's not spilling in here. This is what's annoying the hell out of me. But try again. Did that do it? Nope, lag. Oh yeah, that done it. That's cracked that one open. But it's not really done anything though. Has it flooded it? Okay, it's starting to piss me off now. It's open, but it's not flooded. Try again. Just scratching it now. The Germans never had this problem, did they, when they needed to sink a ship? They just bloody well got on and done it. Right, did that do anything? Still no. No, but the ship has taken a dive. Oh, Jesus. So rather than blasting holes in the side, the bow has actually gone under. Good. We're actually making progress. Not in the right place, but we're getting there. Right. This is a pain in the ass, this is. So we've got 3 compartments here which are underwater, but cannot be breached. I just need to get rid of one of these black pieces. Ugh. There's just no momentum. The ship's too low in the water. That was pathetic. See, people are going to start turning off now. This is annoying the hell out of me. No, the torpedo haven't got momentum anymore. I think the ship's too far away as well. No, just climb on board Mamba and try and reposition because we're going the wrong way. La 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 la. I don't know how far into this video we are, but it's miles behind target. Right, if we stop about there and just switch the ship round. Oh, there's the island over there. Right, that solved that problem. Okay, let's swing around. And then we can see what we can do, where are we? Let's have another go. I want to crack this piece here. That was helpful, they all bounced. And they've all gone inside the promenade deck and exploded. And gone right through the ship as well. Oh, well, it's something in that. We're in the right direction, just a little bit too high. Come on, you bastard. One bounced. Did that do it? Did that do it? Did that? Yes! It broke the compartment and now the ship is tipping over a bit more. Alright, didn't do very much, but we got the compartment done, so that's made me a bit happier. Right, where's the ship gone? Where's Mamba? There. Alright, so we're in the right direction now. We're just going to turn slightly that way, and then we're just going to launch torpedoes and say fuck it. Some of us have places to be tonight. Boom there. Small booms along the side. And still she's not dying. She is going down slightly. Oh, she was. She's sort of settled now. Right. Fire some more. And then fire some more. It's going to get pretty boring. It's going to get pretty repetitive. And I didn't fire any torpedoes. Just fire them again. Ooh, I think there's movement there. I think she was on the move there. There's no movement in the stern. The stern's not really moving. I think the ship is gradually tipping over. You can see the angle from there. She's not a healthy angle. Right, got to think now. Think. Fire a few more torpedoes. That's really all I can do. I can't be bothered with the big guns. Not accurate enough. Basically, just going to blast open the sides now. And still not happening. But there's plenty of the ship that is been destroyed. Yeah, we're getting there. So just keep firing. A very slow process today. I don't know why it is. Okay, I think that done something. She sort of listed a bit more. But still not enough. On fire. There we go. That's done something. She's sort of moving a bit more now. You can see she's tipping over a bit. Right. I think we found the sweet spot. Just got to keep aiming in that place. Right where the, well, sort of just after the grand staircase, under the second funnel. Christ. Probably end up blowing this thing in two at this rate. Pop the Mamba, let's relocate slightly, just turn slightly that way. I say slightly, it's more like all the way, but... Okay. So the first funnel is still going down. Any damage to them? The funnels actually survived quite well. There's no damage to them at all. Even around the base. They're still attached in all the right places. But how long will that last? Some more torpedoes coming. Cold. Some of them miss because of their angle. And still the ship is definitely at more of an angle, but still... Oh, she's going down a bit more now, so there's definitely enough light alloy been removed. Yeah, she's taking a hell of a tip now. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Didn't notice the crow's nest on the water as well, even though the mast is still attached as well. The whole mast still attached. Nicely done. Not much of the superstructure left on this side, but they all missed. Those ones didn't. Those ones did. As did those ones didn't. Yeah, getting to the point now where the propellers, not the propellers, the torpedoes are not low enough in the water. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to adjust those torps. Or some of them anyway. Oh, piss, wrong thing. Where's the key? Where's the key? What key? Right. Now just adjust the ballast tanks. And float depth. Not that far, about 48. Assign to others. Same on the other side. 50 something. Assign to the rest. And then the ones underneath. About 24. Assign to the rest. And the others 50 odd assigned to the rest. So just as adjusting all, not all the torpedoes, but enough of them. Jesus, look at that. So that is quite a horrific angle there. And now the propellers are out of the water as well. I just launched a few more torpedoes just to see what happens. And yet they're all diving now. Some of them are going a bit lower than I expected. Yeah, I think some of them are a bit too low, but not a big issue. We just need to turn the ship slightly to the left. And we can start the process again. So the forward funnel is now completely submerged. It's not really sinking ships, is it? It's just destroying them. But, she is quite a horrific angle. And the funnel is, you can see on the waterline on the funnel is just going down gradually, so there is outweighing, a lot of outweighing going on down there. So launch a few more. Oh, blimey. Being in the line of fire there, not good. Wreckage everywhere, see how the angle's like. And yeah, that's pretty bad. launch a few more. I might actually get a funnel to collapse. I don't know. The funnel's not damaged. Well, there's a few scuff marks on that one, but overall the funnels are in pretty good nick. And still the ship is not giving much up, so we're going to turn Mamba right over to the side now. Actually going to get on board and work this one out. I'm going to try and aim right at the side. We're going to bring her down a lot more now. Problem is those torpedoes are all missing now because they're so bloody low. Alright. Then what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to assign these torpedoes. Alright, I'm going to do a quick jump cut while I sort that out. Okay, after that quick jump cut, the ship has actually dipped down a bit more. Well, I reset the torpedoes anyway, so we're going to launch them all. These are sort of free-for-all torpedoes now, they're going to go anywhere they bloody well like. As you can see, they're all going to go in all directions. Just to try and bring the ship down a bit. Well, the front end's definitely going down, but the stern is still high in the air. I mean, this ship in reality is meant to tip over and sort of, well, she hit the bottom first and then sort of rolled over, but well, she's definitely on the move. You can see the stern's rising, which I don't know. This is a weird one. This just sending all the torpedoes, not finishing her off. Oh, I think some compartments were breached there. She's tipping over. Wow. Slightly tipping over. And you just keep firing torpedoes until she goes under. But she's definitely at the last stages now. I mean, we're over 40 minutes now into this. And it's starting to get a bit tedious. Don't know about you, but I think that stern's getting higher and higher. So we're just going to wait here and see how high in the air she goes. I don't even know how far away from the seabed she is. We'll just have a quick scoop down there. Yeah, she's miles above the seabed, so I think the bow's just going to keep going down until the stern is at a pretty dramatic angle. I mean, you can see she is tipped over. If we just look down on the waterline, you can see the ship is still moving forward and the stern is getting higher and higher and higher. So the gentlemanly thing to do would be to fire more torpedoes. So these torpedoes, they will crack the armour, but it's going to take a while before they do. Because they're all free-for-all torps, they're not all going to aim at the same place. But that shot's done something. She's sort of moving a bit more forward now, you can see. She's on her way down. Ooh, big dip there. So that's blasted open a compartment. Or a couple of compartments by the looks of it. So you just got to keep firing torpedoes. The graphics, the level keeps changing because of the bit of a load on the processor. This is, well, the graphics card, and the game's got into seizure mode because of it. I think another compartment got breached there. It's blown the whole thing open. So really, these free-for-all torpedoes I got, they've basically just got turning fins on them, allows them to go wherever they want. And the frame rate has dropped right down to 2. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the ships hit the seabed or not. Oh, there we go, the ship's on the move again. Yeah, it's a funny game. This is still a work in progress game, but you know, there are things that need to be ironed out. The ship's definitely on her way down. We can tell that anyway. Don't really want to sit all day and wait, but I'll send in a few more torpedoes just to make sure. There is a big air bubble in that fantail. It's really not doing the frame rate any good. So there's so many torpedoes, they're just going all over the place. They haven't even finished firing yet. They're still, you can see them on the in the water. They're just like bloody maggots or ants. Okay, that's all the torpedoes gone, and now the ship's going down properly now. And down she goes. That's definitely the last straw. And for some reason the Mamba's just exploded. I think one of the torpedoes may have double backed on itself, which is always good. The Britannic is now coming back to the surface for reasons unbeknown to me. What's happened? Has she hit the bottom? Yeah, she hit seabed, that's why. She can't go no further. What's that? Oh, there's pieces. She's hit the seabed, so she can't really go any further. She's I was expecting her to sort of take a dive, but never mind. So I'm just going to have to crack the heavy armour, I think. So even though we're in the deepest part of the ocean in this area, there's still the ship's too long. But I suppose it is just like real life. The ship did hit the bottom before she left the surface, so it's sort of a reenactment one way or the other. So I think that's where I'm going to have to leave it. I mean, it's taken roughly about 55 minutes the same time the real ship sank. I think we're sort of in the 40 minutes areas, so we're not far off. But I can't do no more. The ship the ship is completely out of balance, and I don't really want to fire any more torpedoes because of the lag issues. But she's definitely seen better days. But that is the sinking of the Britannic, and yeah, not really much else to say. But anyway, that's that. And the subject of Steam Workshop, I'm still pondering it. I may upload them onto there. I'm not sure, but I don't really want to. I don't want to promise something and not do it. So I may do it, but I can't promise I will. But we'll see. So they may see this ship on Steam Workshop in the next few weeks. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, this is Rich, signing off, logging off and disappearing, and next time I'll try and sink a ship properly, but until then, bye for now.